What's up, guys? Rob of Rule of 2 Review here, and can you believe this Hyrule Warriors news? Man, I gotta tell you, E3 hype and leaks and rumors are all over the place right now. It's hard to keep up. I cannot believe how this year's E3 is rolling out. There's so much stuff. Some of the things being revealed the week before E3 aren't even leaks. They're actually official releases from studios. Stuff like Devil's Third, Mirror's Edge Catalyst, Fallout 4. I mean, I can't believe how all this stuff is just being doled out like purposefully by the companies. It's really crazy. I mean, it's exciting and it's great because this is all great news and it's surprises and reveals and sequels and series and the kind of things that we want to see at E3 every year. It's just so weird that it's happening beforehand. This piece of news that I'm talking about surrounding Hyrule Warriors, though, is actually a leak. So the word on the street is that a trailer that was prepared to be released at E3 for Hyrule Warriors on the 3DS, yes, I said Hyrule Warriors on the 3DS, what a crazy thought. Apparently that trailer was leaked early. I guess it even says in the trailer, you know, E3 2015 or something near the end. So there's a couple of things that point to it having been leaked. Not to mention the fact that it's apparently been completely pulled down. Now, I should mention that I haven't seen it. And once I heard it was pulled down, I was kind of like, okay, good. That'll prevent my temptation to want to watch it. I guess that now there's probably a couple of places that you could find it. Some people who are doing like reviews and stuff on it and they manage to capture it, or I don't know. I guess that there are places to watch it. I, however, am opting not to go and seek it out. Actually, most of the reveals and the leaks that have shown up so far, I'm not seeking out because I just want to wait and see everything play out at E3 the way it's meant to be. I feel like that experience will be made better and will be the experience that it's actually supposed to be if you watch it and be surprised and you see all these things for the first time during all of the press conferences and when everyone's actually showing us these games. Hyrule Warriors on 3DS is a super exciting prospect. I'm all about it, so I really don't want to watch it now. I want to wait and see it play out at E3 the way it's supposed to be, if in fact that's when they're going to show it to us. So I haven't seen it. I don't have like my own firsthand account of the game or anything to talk to you guys about. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the trailer before it got pulled down, which is great. I just wanted to talk about my excitement and what I think about this because Hyrule Warriors surprisingly became one of my favorite games of this entire generation so far. It's not like it's an amazing game as far as the craft of making a game. It's just really fun. You know, it's not mind-blowing. It's not, I mean, it looks good, but it's not the best looking game. It's not even the best playing game. It's very deep, but at the same time, there isn't a lot of depth. It's very structured and linear. You're just going from level to level, and you're just beating up tons of guys. I mean, there's nothing revolutionary or amazing happening there. It's just so perfectly executed for the formula it was attempting to achieve that's why I love it. Plus, the Zelda fan service is insane in that game, and that makes it good for Zelda fans. And I'm a Zelda super fan, of course, so there's just nothing about that game that I don't love. Is it like the best game ever? No, absolutely not. It's really just an okay game, but I love it because it's fun as hell, and that's all a video game is supposed to be. So when you think about moving it to the 3DS, I feel like that's a great transition. What I'm hoping to find out, and I'm sure that some people might even know some of this news, and again, I've been avoiding it, so that's why I might not know all the details. What I'm hoping is that it's not entirely a port. I know that there is some new content. I know that there are two amazing new characters, Tetra and the King of Red Lions from the Wind Waker. Yes, I've been saying we need the Wind Waker represented in Hyrule Warriors, and it's the only main Zelda game that really hasn't been so far, and here we go. We've got Wind Waker, my favorite Zelda game, and maybe my third favorite game of all time, finally being represented in Hyrule Warriors for the 3DS, and the amazing thing is the rumor is that if you link your 3DS and your copy of Hyrule Warriors to the Wii U version, that you unlock those characters in the Wii U version. Holy shit! I will just so start playing that game again for hours. I'm so excited to have those characters back. I would love a Toon Link version in the game as well. I do think Tetra is going to be really exciting to play as she's an amazing character. I'm sure that some of her overpowered moves are going to be her turning into Zelda, but whatever. I think that's going to be so cool. And so, yeah, I think the Hyrule Warriors is going to make a great transition, you know. I'm hoping that there's a lot of extra content. The little bit that I have seen, I will say this, is that it seems like they're actually going to be using the touchscreen on the 3DS. As far as map management and jumping from character to character by touching their icons and a couple different things, probably doing your special moves. And it's like, thank you. Why was that completely omitted from the Wii U version? My only complaint is that that game doesn't use the touchpad, and that's a game that really, really needs it. I mean, probably the first month I was playing Hyrule Warriors on the Wii U, I would consistently need to do something, and I would look down on the gamepad thinking, oh, this is obviously going to be a gamepad thing or whatever. And I'd look down and remind myself, oh yeah, I don't use the gamepad. I have to do it a different way. And it's like, what were they thinking? That game should be using the gamepad like crazy. I can't believe even the frickin' map isn't on the gamepad. The only thing the gamepad does is just shows you a script of the lines that everyone is telling you throughout the game. And it's like, okay, I mean, whatever. I guess I need to know what some people said and what the objectives are, but it's horribly inefficient, and it's a complete waste of the gamepad. I don't know what they were thinking and why they didn't do that. So the 3DS version purportedly is going to be using that, where you can interact with people by touching their icons on the map and doing all sorts of things. I mean, who knows? I feel like they're obviously taking full advantage of the touchscreen on the 3DS. Maybe that means they'll implement it on the Wii U version later, like with an update or something. I mean, who knows? I just thought that was pretty cool, you know? I'd like it if there was a lot of new elements to the 3DS version, maybe a bunch of new levels so that it feels like a different game. The way Smash Brothers was very similar between both games, but at the same time very different between both games. And if they did the same thing with Hyrule Warriors, which I think they will do, then they'll be doing a great thing. And Hyrule Warriors was very successful. It sold very, very well. Reviews were genuinely very positive. Most gamers who picked it up and played it really liked it. So I feel like Hyrule Warriors and the 3DS will also do fantastically. I am super excited to see this reveal at E3. I want to get more information. I bet this game will come out this year. I feel like this is not a 2016 game. This game will be released this year for holiday, and I will absolutely be picking it up day one and linking it to my Wii U version. I super cannot wait for this game. What do you guys think? Please tell me your thoughts about Hyrule Warriors 3DS below. I'm sure you might have seen the trailer and you might know more information than me. Like I said, I have purposefully avoided info, so that's why I don't know all the details, because I want to wait to see the rest of it revealed next Tuesday when Nintendo holds their press conference. So that's it. You know, of course, please feel free, if you're new to the channel, to subscribe to Rule of 2 Review. It helps me in the channel out big time. I love seeing the subscriber count jump. So thank you guys for being a fan, if in fact you do decide to subscribe, and share your thoughts about Hyrule Warriors and 3DS below. And I will, of course, catch you on another video for Rule of 2 Review.